now.
WeGotFat. A big part of my editing process is matching the slate with the audio.
Oh, really?
It's a little...
Is it a bitch?
It's like...
Would it be better if we just clapped?
No, the slate works.
Okay.
It's matching it up.
Because it's like
synchronizing it.
It's like a
because
spike
no one wants to watch video where a lot in porn all the time.
Oh yeah,
like this, like the fucking is
dude.
Not
That is so funny to say that.
It's hard to say to sound like a critic, but it takes me right out of it.
I hate to sound like a critic. I don't mean to be critical of the arts. But yeah, no, I've noticed that too, and it does take her.
In film school, like I was like in the bathroom, like jerking off, like this is pirated off of something. You're
jerking off, skipping the class, but you're having your own little education. You're like, I can learn this, dude. Yeah, like especially, you know what you really notice is how the star, the performer, is not the actress. Yeah, she's not enjoying. You really realize that it's an act.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because when the sound's off, all you get is the gaze of her eyes, and you're just like.
And sometimes those are dead eyes.
Yeah, they're not happy to be there.
I'm so glad you brought that up because I actually watched Two Girls, One Cup today. For the first time.
A little trip down memory lane.
No, for the first time.
Really? Are you serious?
I Wikipedia'd it.
Okay. Was there pictures?
No, not Wikipedia, but there was.
That's hilarious that there's a Wikipedia page.
Oh, yeah, there's a Wikipedia for everything.
Because, they had to type it like real, like, Two Girls, One Cup was a phenomenon of...
I was in the warehouse, but when I had my desk job, I had 2 monitors. It was awesome. Like a super fast computer. Even better than my gaming PC, but, I just Wikipedia'd all the time.
That's what I
didn't
do.
do any work. It was terrible.
Yeah,
I was a bad person when I was working in an office.
It turns you into a bad person because
I understand why people do white collar crimes because they're just bored at work being like, how can I steal from this company?
Yeah, dude.
How can I steal from the customers?
That's not that I'm stealing from the customers, but all day the amount of work that I actually do should be like a 4-hour shift. But then you have to spread that out over 8 hours. So then if I don't Wikipedia anything that pops into my head, I will just go and... Dude, the other day I realized, like, my boss was there, and even though he's on the other side, I feel like he can see what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah.
So I, wasn't Wikipediaing or anything. And I would just open up my email, close it, go to my personal email, close it, open it. And then I did that for, 20 minutes, and I was like... What am I? I'm literally a mouse. I'm just going I become insane. It's
you have a weird sort of tick.
Yeah, it's like an OCD tick. I'll do this. I'll do that. Anything to just seem like I'm doing something.
Dude, it's so bad. If I'm feeling anxious or whatever, I'll just grab my phone and just start scrolling.
Oh yeah,
I'll just
I do that too. I'll go through when I know
I have shit to do.
Yeah.
That's how I ended up watching Two Girls, One Cup.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot we were talking about that.
But that's what I'm saying. Is I'll just look at my phone.
Yeah. And then you go, what does it look like when girls shit?
That's why it took me so long to release those episodes, because the new editing software was hard. Was I was struggling with it. So I was like, fuck it.
Let's get into this. Let's do scat porn instead.
Let's see if I can edit this part in. That'd be crazy, yo. That'd be crazy.
What if we just had?
Don't have a long video and just in the middle is just
dude. Well, have you seen that on Instagram now? They're doing these OnlyFans girls, which is every meme page I follow.
You're about to end this podcast right now. Depending on the next words you say.
No. It's just so they're all just Instagram model or OnlyFans girls, and they do this new thing where it's just them in a dress, and then for a blink of an eye they're naked, and then it goes back to them wearing a dress, and it's did you pause it in time or whatever, and I'm what am I what are we doing?
I'm not supposed to jerk off.
Yeah, exactly. I'm at work, Or I'm just like...
Yeah, Instagram is terrible.
This is the one nice thing I will say, though, is it's always like meme accounts that posts this. And they're like, follow this girl. So I'll just be scrolling, and then that'll have, and my girlfriend will be like, what the hell are you? And I'm like, it's a funny page. It's supposed to be fun, funny stuff.
Funny stuff.
And it's just
they're just goofing around.
Yeah, there's just a goof showing butthole. Dude, I've seen like the wrinkles of a girl's butthole on a meme page for like a millisecond. I'm just like, was that wrinkles? It's crazy, dude. It's
staring into a woman's butthole is a strange experience.
Yeah, especially while you're wearing like a collared shirt. So, yeah. You're like, ooh. Boss, I'm gonna take a 5. I'm gonna take a 5er. I just saw the wrinkles of a hole.
I opened my phone for 5 seconds and I saw a butthole.
Yeah, dude. White people humor just showed me a beautiful naked woman for some reason.
And she looks like my coworker, so I have to.
Yeah, I feel like I just looked at her and then saw her naked. I gotta go, dude. Sorry.
I have to go lie down for
I feel like if I told my boss and explained that, he'd be like, brother, send it to me and then get out of here.
I remember I had an hour break when I went to MCC, and I just remember seeing like yoga pants and fucking
college is impossible.
Like, such hot chicks, like in my class, dude.
Yeah,
I had an hour break. I would go home and just like a rope, like the climbing ropes in the gym class, just like boom, boom. And I just lie there, like make ramen noodles, and then go back to school.
When I think of
college, like, I need to schedule a break, a jerk off break,
dude.
Every day I go to school.
I relate to this so much. Now imagine this. I ran track. Imagine this.
Oh, so
your day is over.
Yeah.
You get to the thing where you're taking seriously. You're like, all right, time to get after it. We got a hard workout today, and then just the fittest girls on campus are wearing tight booty shorts.
Yeah.
Sprinting by you, doing stretches next to you, being like, Sean, how was your? I'm like. Bro, I remember times,
and you're working out all the time. You're in top physical condition.
I'm in good shape too.
So you're ready to like,
and I'm 20. Some horny.
So you can go like 3 times in a row.
Oh, dude! When I think of college, I genuinely think of that.
You're on your Spartan and shit.
I think of that feeling, not post nut clarity, post nut like
euphoria.
Shame. No, like that feeling of just like I did it again. God, not because in college. It was just so frequent. I would just be jerking off constantly. And then our walls were paper thin, so it was always like it was never like an enjoyable one. It was always like I hope like can they hear that? I don't know. You're always like scheming like to jerk, and that's not a fun cuz then you nut and you're like, "Who am I, dude?" I'm like I'm like plotting a masturbation session. It's sad and pathetic. It's really bad.
Like the Rory Scovel, like, are we still doing this?
Yeah.
When is this going to end?
Dude, that bit made me laugh so hard because I was like, I remember, I can tell you the street I was on when I had this conversation. I remember driving with my friends and being like, do you think when we get to like our parents' age, we just stop wanting to jerk off? And they're all like, yeah, dude, like you get to an age where you stop. And I was like, I don't know if this is ever going to stop. And I was driving past my high school near the 7-Eleven on Lehigh Station Road. I remember that conversation, and it feels like yesterday because now I'm basically my parents' age. I'm like, the thing it ain't going away.
The thing is, man, well, you don't have kids.
That's true.
Because when I was working construction, I'd tell these people all my bad habits, and they're like, you don't have.
You would tell them, you're like, I'm jerking off so much, bro, guys.
Yes, actually, but they were always like, I was telling them how much I drink. They're like, if I didn't have kids, I'd be drunk 24/7 every day. And I was like, oh shit, so I should just keep it up.
Yeah,
and they're like, it's the same thing. Because when you have kids, if you're a good parent, you're not doing crazy shit anymore. So,
right.
So like in your head, you're like, yeah, I would be doing that 24/7.
Yeah, I'm trying. Dude, because like I want to have a kid, but now I'm like at the age where it's like you have to do it now, and it
sucks.
Fucking me up because I'm like, well, I I'm so scared if I had a kid, I would just be the same guy, but with a kid. I'm like, that's not good. I can't do that. I just don't.
Yeah, we're in an attic talking.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, Zoom recorder.
Yeah, and my biggest fear is that I'll like have a kid and then just be like, oh, I need to just go to an office and do my work and come home every day. And that, if I liked it, whatever. But
I got something to say about that. People say, oh, I'll just end up working in an office. Oh, wait, actually, not true, because I just got put in an office. So
I feel like you just had an argument with yourself, and you won.
I smoked a lot of weed waiting for you to get here, and I drank like 7 beers.
I do. That's why
I was like, fuck, I got to get dinner. What should I get for dinner? I had lettuce.
Whiskey.
No, I bought a head of lettuce, because I was having taco night last night. And I could end the story right there. Humble, just bragging. No, dude.
Yeah,
you know what I did?
Taco.
You know what I did? Well, the thing is, so I was out of shells, so I used the lettuce, the iceberg lettuce, as a wrap.
Now you're speaking my language, dude.
It was like eating salad, but like,
dude.
You know, like when you do like roll the deli meat and the cheese, and you got yourself a little.
Brother,
situation.
I've been eating lettuce wraps for about a month now.
Oh,
I think I like them better than, because now tortillas taste good, but that like wet crunch of if you got good meat in that, it's I think it's as good if not better.
Yeah, there is something I do enjoy about burrito. The sensation of eating
burrito. Now we're talking a different story.
That's an oral fixation.
Yeah, Dorito. Yeah, Dorito. I like wrapping my mouth around it. I like seeing how much of it I can get.
Did you ever go to John's Tex-Mex, man?
Yeah, not much, but yeah.
That was a great spot.
That was a good spot. I knew that place was going to close down though because it was very good, and every time I went there, nobody was there. I'm just like,
I know. I would go for lunch, and it was kind of nice not having people around.
No, that's what I was going to say.
But then I was
liked
like,
it.
Yeah, but then I was like, okay, so I'm buying 2 drinks, getting a meal here, and then probably doing a shot of mezcal after. Yeah. And then it's like, like $40 to go to lunch.
Yeah.
And then like I have to take a nap because I just had like 3 drinks and a burrito.
Dude,
and a side. Yeah. I have to,
that nap,
my day's ruined.
I don't think
I would do it on my days off.
I don't think there's anything better than a like Mexican meal with a little bit of alcohol nap. The nap you take after. Yeah. It's like a full night's sleep within an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Fantastic.
Just mainlining beans into your face.
Dude.
It's great.
I've been eating so many beans because the diet I'm on is like no starchy.
Do you boil your beans or out of the can?
No, just out of the can. And then
no, that's what I did when I was in tip top shape.
Yeah, well, so
I was honestly beans and microwaving broccoli.
Dude, you should do this diet. It's so easy because I just realized I always have like a potato or rice or pasta. If you just replace that with beans, you don't miss it. You don't miss it that much because it's still like carbs. What, are you worried about that?
Oh, yeah. No, I see it on the recorder, so we're good. We're good. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. But
I'm big on beans, yeah.
I've been getting...
The only problem is the gas.
That's what I was going to get to.
Well,
bro, I've been at work where they're like,
it's
whoa.
lethal gas.
They're like,
it's offensive.
They're like, oh, you must be hungry because the sounds my stomach are making. I'm like, little do they know I'm just saving them. I'm just saving them from putrid farts. Because it's just like,
wow, dude, a vocal.
Yeah.
Dude, my farts tell a story. Bro.
Yeah, no, but they're not even. They're the internal. You know when you hold the fart in and they still explode, but inside
farting.
Yeah. You're like, I might as well let it out. I guess it's crazy.
What do you do? It's just like letting air out of a tire.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the sounds that it makes, it's like dropping a cat in a bath. That's the sounds it's making.
You must
It's crazy, dude. The beans. And you know what else is funny? I'm always like, I'm laying in bed with my girlfriend, just ripping so much, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on. She's like, all you eat is beans. So like,
I'm pretty sure a woman left me because I farted like the first. When we slept together, I fucking... She literally made a comment like, she's like, "Why do you eat so much beans? Only beans." It was terrible.
The reason I'm laughing so hard is just getting into a female's mind of laying next to a guy that's farting, and she has to go, "Can I deal with this?" I don't know.
Well,
no, I can't deal with it.
We were also living on our apartment on East Alexander, so I was not my best.
Well, that house was
cursed.
Just beans personified.
Yeah, that was a beans eater apartment.
That was a refried bean.
That was a refried bean house, dude.
Dude,
a lot of cans of beer and a lot of cans of beans.
Yeah, dude. Remember when COVID started and you came home with just a pantry full of beans?
Because the international section was the only aisle that had food in it.
Looking back, I wish I would have eaten more beans back then because maybe my stomach would be used to it.
Dude, it was actually awesome because I would go home. I would make the box of rice and I'd put beans in it and I would sriracha, and it was awesome, and then I'd just like get hammered drunk the rest of the day. We drank so much alcohol, it's ridiculous, bro.
I know. I think about that. Like we would drink. There was 3 of us, and we'd drink a 30 a day. That's 10 beers each. During COVID, we would be like, "Whoa, we're out of beers."
Well, there was 2 gas stations.
Also, looking back, like kind of dangerous. We were just like walking drunk as hell to the gas stations that were next to the Wendy's that was on World Star constantly for bats, fights with bats and shit.
That was really and that was a rinky-dink apartment too. Think about it, we were in a birdhouse.
Literally, yeah.
And you'd walk.
Great way to describe it. Yeah.
We were. The floors creaking.
Birdhouse full of beans, baby.
Yeah, dude. That was a crazy time. Yeah, I can't believe 5 years ago.
I know. Yeah, that's when we moved in 5 years ago.
What, did you get like an invoice or something?
No, I got a Snapchat memory, and I didn't recognize. You looked like a kid. You look like, I'm like, who's a teenager in our house?
Oh, really?
You. Yeah, you looked so.
Dude, I gotta go back to those days because
your head was big and your body was small. It was so funny.
And then I started working as a pizza chef, and I got fat as hell.
Yeah, you were like, I gotta look like I work at a pizza place.
Yeah, a doughboy.
Yeah, no, that was. I like when those memories come up, though.
Yeah.
I don't know if 5 years ago seems like a long time ago or not long.
It's hard to say.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, I've been getting Chipotle a lot for lunch, and you can just get no rice, beans. I get beans, double chicken, veggies, lettuce or whatever, and pico de gallo or whatever. Mm-hmm. Fuck rice. I didn't realize that rice just makes you feel expanding, and beans just make you fart. But you don't you don't get that skin stretching,
exactly, dude. Yeah, because I used to just eat garbanzo beans right out of the can.
Oh yeah, garbanzo.
But I'm telling you, bro. That's why we need a dedicated
nerd.
I didn't want to say. That's why we can't get one. Bro.
Yeah, we keep saying we need a bitch ass nerd.
we need someone to bully into producing our podcast.
Yeah, preferably with a syndrome.
That's not what our heroes did.
Yeah, we'd like a man with a syndrome to stand behind the camera.
Anything that's not contagious, and definitely not anything that we already have, because
or anything we're concerned we might have, because I don't want to see myself.
We want a schizophrenic
that would be nice.
That works hard as a caffeine addiction, a lot of as many beer cans as we have. He has energy drinks.
Yeah, that'd be nice. And then he turns right, he keeps talking to somebody behind him.
Yeah,
but then that guy's got good ideas too, and that guy's not even a real
trying to convince us to live in that space.
Yeah, he's like, we should move it behind the Coke closet. Yeah, you're right. We should.
I get a mini fridge up here, my Xbox 360. He doesn't know about
that. Actually sounds sick.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I want to go back in time and kidnap my fucking junior's year, about to feel it's time for people to think about colleges, and I'm I'm barely passing.
Yeah,
I might go to summer school.
Just
that's the perfect podcast nerd right there.
It is a lost guy that's is
trying to buy dime bags. Can't even afford to buy. It's funny, when I buy weed, I buy it by the ounce now, because I think that's just what, like, an adult does.
Yeah.
Because when I was a fuck boy, I was trying to buy, like, dime bags tubs.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time
Yeah,
I
you're
bought
right, because buying an ounce is going to Costco.
Yeah.
So you're like, I'm an adult.
Yes.
I'm going to get the bulk
I'm not
bag.
going to, instead, I know how much I'm going to spend. I know how much weed I need to smoke.
Right, yeah. Yeah, it's like when you get I accidentally bought I Instacarted the paper towels and got like that one that's like
huge.
Dude, I felt so bad because some lady had to like all our groceries, and then I don't know how they get.
It'd be funny if you like knocked her down with it. Like you're holding it and you just like
while I'm picking up off the porch. Thank you. Knocked her off. Yeah, no.
That's funny.
Wait, but you were gonna say something about the Dollar Tree garbanzo beans.
Oh yeah,
Zaboomafoo.
Dude. Maybe I'm the schizophrenic one.
I was gonna say you just came up with a great schizophrenic thought off the top of your head.
No, dude. Well, I went on 3 walks today, bro. It was great.
Damn.
Well, I felt a little under the weather, so I didn't work out. Didn't have work today, which I didn't trip about too much because what's been happening a lot is I just work 2 jobs in one day.
Right.
So it's pretty nice actually. My week's split in half. And Rochester is relatively still, with the price of everything, inexpensive compared to a lot of other cities.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So like if you can learn how to be kind of a loser and ride with it, you can have a good life in Rochester.
Yeah. No.
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
It is. It's a city.
If you're like this, if I can do this to get by, I can have like a part-time job.
We were texting about this the other day, but like, yeah, if you have a job where you can't spend, like, you're working when you usually would be spending money, it's easy to save here.
So, you know what's great is when I do get cash, I just put it away. So all the like money, like on my digital money, I have less money,
right?
But I'm saving.
But then,
what I mean?
But then seeing the lower digital amount makes you think that's all you have too. Yeah. So you're like, oh, I'm poor.
Yeah, I'm a
so
loser.
Then you act poor, but then you have the cash too.
Yeah,
dude. When I worked at a restaurant, I had a
which makes you a schizophrenic.
Yeah,
people always hiding
that's true.
Shit. Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, we're really bringing this back around to us both. Honestly, I can't be convinced you're here or I'm here. We might both be just tripping balls.
Someone's imagination.
Yeah. You're just going up to the attic and chugging beers along.
Yo, the dream I had today, I don't usually talk about my dreams, but that was a crazy one. So,
yeah,
what were you about to say?
No, I don't.
We have 7 open topics right now.
Yeah. No, go, because mine wasn't interesting. Mine was just like, I worked at a restaurant. I used to have a lot of cash.
You know how you have one of those dreams where you're like, I know for sure I spoke out loud.
Oh.
Because, like, you know when you're doing, you like say it with your chest?
Yes.
Like you're forcing the word. Like, I know for a fact that if anyone heard me, they'd be like, is he insane?
I have a girlfriend that wakes up constantly. I'm yelling every night. I talk every night. She's like, you have full sentence conversations, but none of the words.
Dude, I was like telling a demon, like, look at me. And when it went to make eye contact, I looked away like a pussy. In my dream, dude.
Oh, dude, wait. I think that means you're a good person because,
really?
Well, this is going to sound egotistical or something. In all of my dreams, I'm a bitch. But you
are a good person.
My friend that was a sociopathic lunatic, in his dreams, he like had follow through and was like he wouldn't have looked away. Let's put it that way.
Oh,
like,
so
he was like the man.
He faced his mind head on.
Yeah, but I'm like, but then in real life, you're an awful person. So I think there is a connection because I think it's like I think that means that's your fear is that you would look away in the face of danger, but you wouldn't. Like, because I'll give you an example. I was constantly having dreams that my friends were in a fight, and then I just ran away. And I was like, I'm a pussy. And I'm like, no, the dream is telling you that, like, that's a fear of yours. But anytime it's actually come up, I haven't run away.
Yes.
So, you know what I mean? So it's like, so you're just like I hope that never comes out.
It's like a prophecy being foretold.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy to think about.
But wait, so
it was one of those dreams where it was like 5 hours. It was like a whole day, and then it was like a 45-minute nap.
What did the demon look like?
Like a spaghetti woman. That's the best.
Medusa?
No,
Not
her
her
body
hair?
was like
okay.
whole body was tentacles. It was crazy.
God damn.
And like there was people. See, I wish I could have recorded with you right then and there.
Yeah.
So, Salvador Dali, he would sleep, and then like as soon as he woke, he would set it like a timer or whatever. And he's like sleeping very short periods.
Dude, this is tripping me out.
He would paint right as soon as he woke up.
Bro, it's so weird that you're saying this. I forget what show I was watching. I was watching a show last night where it might have been Always Sunny or something, but somebody had like they were asleep with a bunch of stuff like cans and stuff like on top of them, and then somebody came in and was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And they're like, "Oh, this is what Einstein used to do." So that's the first level of this being weird. Then the second is that a day before that, I was listening to a podcast and they were saying that Einstein used to hold a spoon and take a nap like at his desk, and when the spoon fell it would wake him up, and then he would write because
I've done that with a beer in my hand before.
Then with a cigarette, beer, yeah. No, but because there's something to like the wavelength you're at when you wake up from a dream or whatever that you're like creating. I don't know, some weird shit like that. Yeah. But this is the third day in a row that's come up. That's trippy.
Wild.
Crazy.
Maybe we're getting so far. Maybe this podcast is like kind of like snow piercing us like into like
we're big in a different galaxy.
From consciousness to the next reality.
I can't even say galaxy. That's what I was saying.
Galaxy far, far away.
Yeah, dude, we're huge in Neptune, Delta 4.
Well, I don't want to sound like a conspiracy podcast, but I'm beginning to believe in the simulation more and more.
Oh yeah, me too.
And right now, I'm losing the simulation.
I do,
but dreams are the closest way I can come to testing the simulation.
Yeah,
because like I do lucid dream quite a bit. It's actually something I've been working on some like Sinbad shit. You ever hear about?
Yeah, dude, I've been listening to podcasts about sleep. I have something to say about this, but continue. I want to hear.
It'd be funny if you're like the dream police and you're just like trying to get a confession out of me.
Yeah, like I was there when you're having that.
And like all the ceiling goes away. And like someone puts a bag.
I just watched Inception too. This is all coming together now.
Oh, dude.
No, sorry. Go on.
I was watching Two Girls, One Cup.
Oh shit! We never finished that. I gotta have like a notebook
together. Well, it's so funny how casually I just like. I don't know why I started thinking about it, but I was like just chilling in the living room, and I just looked it up on my. I was like, oh.
Well, you're killing me here. What did you think?
Oh, when she shit into the glass, I was like, that's a lot of shit, and the texture was very strange. It's like, in my head, I was like, oh, this is like a homeless person shit.
Yeah,
It has to be.
It's like soft serve.
Yeah.
But I heard it's fake. I've heard like recently they discovered that was a fake video.
I don't know.
I don't know how you
shit into a glass.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess you could put stuff up your butt and just. I mean, it was
like a
what does fake mean
doll?
Really at that point? It's like it might not have been real shit.
But then she like made herself throw up onto the shit.
Yeah, that seems real.
That's what I was thinking.
Tough to fake.
But in my head, I was like, honestly, this is not so bad.
Yeah, since then I've seen so much worse.
Well, I think I could do it just because I have like being a mover, especially. You're just in so many shitty situations.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh yeah. Just humiliate me and like destroy my body and just like make my life a misery.
Dude, just drunken hookups, like gross shit has happened. Like there's been times where like I just get like a whiff of shit, or like you know, you just like, or you go in the girls' bathroom and there's just like dookie stains on her toilet, and you're like, so at this point I'm just like, oh yeah, I forget girls shit. Yeah, very aware. You know. Wait, I was gonna.
And I can't tell that story.
What I was going to say about dreams that I learned from some doctor lady that was on a podcast is that, did you know if you can remember your dream when you wake up, that means in some capacity you were disrupted during. So like if you're having a dream, maybe like right when you wake up, you kind of remember it. You know that feeling where you're like, and then it slips away. That's normal. But if you remember it like later in the day, that means while you were having that dream, something in the real world like kind of woke you up. And that's why you can remember it. So she was saying like lucid dreaming is not like something you should be trying to do because it's taking you out of like good sleep. Could be bullshit. I don't know. But I thought that I've never heard that before, so I thought that was interesting.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so let's get into science and real deep stuff. NPR.
Yeah.
No.
So, what were we talking about? Lettuce wraps. Covered that.
Yeah. No. We were talking about something with garbanzo beans. You went for 3 walks today.
Yeah, dude. I went to the dollar store twice today.
Twice?
Yeah.
Damn, dude. You spent $2.
That's really funny. Oh, dude. No, I got cold medicine and orange juice because I was feeling a little under the weather, but I feel good now.
I've kind of been too.
Yeah, and then but then I was waiting for you. I was waiting for because I didn't do anything today.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck, I might as well just go back to the dollar store and buy like deodorant because I was stretching it, bro.
Yeah.
I was like scraping it, like I was like scraping the mirror.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing with body wash right now.
Yeah.
I'm like rubbing the top of it.
Oh, dude, what you gotta do is you gotta hold the bottle up to the shower head and let the water go in. Then you put the top on, you shake it up.
Yeah,
and you get like one. You can stretch 2 out of it.
That's a good I'll either do that.
But it's a terrible feeling to not have enough body wash because you're like, I'm not really getting clean.
It's the worst when you live with.
You just hit your armpits and you.
You're
tweaking berries.
Yeah,
like, all right, that's the best I can do. Those are the smelliest parts.
Tits, pits, and clits, as my brother says. You gotta wash your tits, pits, and clits. No, it's worse when you live with a girlfriend though, because I use such a small amount of shampoo that I don't buy. I just use hers.
Dude, I've had the same shampoo bottle for like 2 years.
Bro,
it's crazy.
When I lived in Phoenix,
I think it's because we keep our hair short.
Yeah, I need like a tiny bit. When I lived in Phoenix, my girlfriend at the time bought me Head and Shoulders because I had whatever it's called, dandruff, and that bottle lasted me, I'm not kidding, 2 years because it was all of Phoenix and then a year when I was in Rochester.
And the hygiene industry don't even bother with that.
I'm not your guy.
I'm not a return customer.
No, but so I just use my girlfriend's shampoo. But then my go-to move when I run out of body wash is just use shampoo. You can't use chick shampoo on your whole body. You smell ridiculous. I smell.
Like
I'm getting horny from my own arms. I'm like, baby, doll.
Yeah, dude.
My arm hair is delightful. It's gross.
Yo. Dude, it's so true.
Yeah, but
I think men are supposed to kind of smell kind of bad.
Yeah, well, that's what, dude.
It's our
the male scented like the body wash we have is like the one I have is like stone, like stone
brick.
Yeah, it's like dirt, muddy dirt. You're like, why? Genuinely, they're all like mountain fresh. You're like, what? Fresh. A mountain doesn't smell good. Like the air is okay, I guess. But
oh, dude, I remember every morning I would drive out to the country for my solar job.
Yeah.
And I'd have to take a shit as soon as I park. And just like every morning, just like cold mountain air would just shut my butthole.
Because of the porta potty.
The porta potties. And it was like, that's how I started.
That's like...
I actually kind of started to enjoy it.
That's a hillbilly's bidet.
My polar plunge.
Or
cold plunge.
Yeah, that's I remember that feeling of like it's like somebody just blowing on your asshole. You're like cooling it off.
Yeah.
Like a bowl of soup.
And I remember because if there was any alcohol in your system like from the night before, like they'd fire you and make you react.
Really?
Yeah.
Any alcohol in your system from the day before?
Yeah, like if you closed out the bar and went to bed and went to work and there's still alcohol in your system,
right?
So they're kicking you off the job.
Really?
Yeah.
How did they know?
Cotton swab.
You had to do that every day?
No.
Oh, if they suspected it.
But I was sitting in the porta shitter next to the office, and I heard some girl got flagged. It was like, you have to go in for a drug test. So
what a weird policy.
In my head, I was like, oh, dude, if I get picked for a drug test, I'm definitely getting fired because I've been getting hammered every single night. Yeah, you're like,
when don't I have trace amounts in my system?
I've always got something in my system.
That's crazy.
But then I was like, I hated that job so much. I was like, that's totally fine with me.
Yeah.
You're like, they can fire me. Fuck it.
Yeah. That's kind of what the point I'm getting to with my job, dude. I'm looking up.
Camera's recording.
All right, timer.
This light here.
Timer is on.
Probably want to do one more regular one and then a closing one.
Okay.
Because it is a little late, and also it's a lot of content.
We're back.
But it's a good thing. It's a good thing that we can easily record an hour and a half.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're getting the hang of it.
But then
we're getting past our open mic phase. Of this thing, I think.
Yeah, I can't because I was editing today, and I don't know what the issue was, but then I was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna upload it right now. Who gives a shit?"
Yeah.
Like I couldn't get the last clip to work or whatever. But
whatever.
I was like, forget it. Who cares?
Oh, dude.
I was thinking about it today when I was setting up. These are our demo tapes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's how I've always thought about it.
This is our 10,000 hours right here.
Isn't it so refreshing that we are two white guys starting a podcast and we're not telling everybody about it? Isn't that refreshing?
Listen to what I have to say.
Yeah.
I went to Boulder on Monday, and I said, I'm here to promote my podcast, and this person went, oh, God,
see?
Not another one.
It's like
so funny that you brought that up.
Yeah. No, people say it constantly, and I'm like, yeah, dude, we're doing this. I don't give a fuck.
I thought it was kind of funny where it's like NASCAR. It's like white guys need to do it.
Yeah. We need to get drunk and drive.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Who's that? Phil Smith and I were at Firehouse the next day on Tuesday.
Friend of the pod.
Yeah.
Phil Smith.
Yeah.
Shout out to you.
Does he listen? There's no way.
I don't know. I'm just going to say that about anybody.
No one. I don't want to know who watches this.
Yeah. It's just.
I want it to be
It's genuinely my three friends. What up, Tim, Josh, and Adam? You fucking pussies. Why would you listen to this? I'm just kidding.
Dude, I don't want to know my side. I just assume it's all people that I like. That I squeeze the steering wheel thinking about what I'm. Everyone was like,
they're all hate watches. Yeah, they're all like that piece.
No. It's they're probably in bed with two hot chicks, and they're just scrolling through be like, I gave that guy a swirly.
Yeah. What are you in an attic?
And I'm just like my tits. I got like orangutan tits, just being like. I made eye contact with a girl at the grocery store. She started crying.
I went to the dollar store three times. I saw the same girl.
I punched that guy in the face. He cried. It's the girl that I'm obsessed. That I have a crush on. It's like, will you turn off that podcast?
I hope no women listen to this. Please, God, I haven't even considered that, to be honest.
Oh, dude, I love how every episode it goes back to me showing someone. I showed two girls this podcast, and you always bring it up.
I know. I should. You know what it is? It's not that I'm embarrassed of the podcast. I'm embarrassed of myself, just me specifically. Yeah. I'm like, why? Just like put a black thing over my face while you watch it.
I don't know what the issue is, but in the raw footage, we look very good. But that's an issue. But I think when the resolution.
Oh yeah. Well, then it shows us what we really look like.
There's kind of a lot of loss when we upload it.
Yeah. Well,
from the raw.
The camera adds 10 pounds. They say. Yeah. Oh, dude. Speaking of 10 pounds,
that's an uphill battle, ladies and gentlemen.
I meant to ask you right when I got here. Did you smell like earlier today? Did you smell like tar burning out in the neighborhood by any chance?
Yeah, maybe.
I went for a run and I fucking burned up the streets, dude. I was near. I didn't go down your street, but like the street. I went for a 2.5 mile run today.
Sick.
And I was cruising.
Oh yeah. When you're able to, because I don't know about you. When I run for the first, I don't even know the distance. I don't know, a quarter mile, half a mile. It sucks. Like my chest hurts. My stomach hurts.
For me, it's the first 10 minutes.
Yeah. But then eventually, I like catch a groove.
Yeah.
And like I don't think about it anymore, and then I start like enjoying it.
Yeah, dude, that's exactly what happened today. And
then I feel like I can go forever.
I started running. I was like, all right, I'm gonna have to stop. Like this is my warm up. And then I just kept going, and I was like, oh shit, I'm fucking. And then I like. You ever get into a groove with running where you feel like you could wank at people as you run by?
Yeah.
So,
like you're confident.
Like there was a woman with her husband and baby, and I was just like, oh fuck her, I don't care, dude. I'll like, get her.
I do this.
Oh yeah, me too. Although at the end of my run, I like picked it up when I was dying, and I only know one guy in my little area of the neighborhood, and because he knows Chris Allen or something. He came to Chris Allen's show, and I was like running by him and his wife and his kid, not the one that I was talking about before. Yeah. And he was like, "What's up, Sean?" And I was like, "What's up, man?" And I just like spit everywhere. It was humiliating. My face was so red. It was embarrassing. But I had a good run, and I feel fucking great.
That was one of my boosters, like a video game. If I ever spit, I'd use it I'd spit and then try to use it as a mental boost.
That back when I was a runner, like if you're in a race, if I spit, it was like a last ditch effort to be dude, maybe this will help if I spit.
Something up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a fart. It's like farting.
I fart a lot when I exercise.
Oh yeah. Oh dude, I get scared. I've shit my pants running multiple times, so I get worried because triggering. But
it's all right.
But a bellowing fart while you're running. Also, I've been wearing AirPods when I run, and when I ran in like high school and college, I didn't wear them, so I'm not used to not being able to hear. Like, I'll be like on a morning walk or on my run, and I'll just rip ass, and then I'll realize like a second later that it was loud and like it's a silent neighborhood. I'm like, oh, people are in their homes and just heard me fart. And then I'll make a face like to apologize. I'll be like, like there's somebody just looking out their window. Like, that guy farted. He's apologizing.
Yeah, see, he feels bad about it.
Yeah,
you can tell.
That face means he feels bad, and that's good. We like that.
Dude, one time I walked out of the liquor store with a bottle in my hand, and someone laid on the horn because they just... I don't
and you farted.
Who it was. No. What I'm saying is like people are just like watching me all the time.
Oh
yeah. Show.
Well, yeah, that's the thing.
I farted at the dollar store today.
In the dollar store?
Yeah, dude. I was squatting,
driving the prices up. I feel like in that place.
Well, no, I had squatted to look at the Mucinex, whatever the back of the Mucinex.
Yeah.
To see what was the most potent shit.
Yeah.
But when I was down there, I was like, "Fuck it, I'm farting. Fuck." I was like, "Fuck it." And I was like, if someone comes in this aisle, fuck it, I don't give a fuck. Yeah. And of course somebody did.
Dude, I've done that so many times, and every time.
They flock to it.
Yeah, dude.
And then it's the same thing. They don't say anything, they just turn around and walk away.
You know what? It's so funny. I get like, I've run out of...
I didn't fart, I just smell bad. Fuck you.
It's just my general smell.
Like shit. Yeah. I didn't fart, I just smell like shit.
I'm not disgusting, I didn't fart.
Fuck you, I didn't fart, I smell like shit. Fuck you.
But it's so funny you bring up that like people are looking at you all the time, because I ran out of comedy podcasts long ago. So on YouTube it'll be like health shit, and like 4 videos today were like how to not care what people think of you or something, and then like the caption would be like, you think everyone's paying attention to you, but nobody cares, like nobody's paying attention, blah blah blah. And then I'm like, are you sure? And then we have this conversation. I'm like, yeah, dude, I think people are paying attention all the time.
Yeah, dude.
Are you like this where like people just ask you for directions or help?
Yeah, dude.
It's crazy. I need to get this story up because it's insane to me. When I lived in Phoenix, at work we had to like dress up. We were doing like a team dress up, like as I can't even remember what it was.
Eyes wide shut shit with
like we all had to be on the same. Yeah. So it was the day before, and I had to go to Walmart. So I'm going to Walmart the day before Halloween. It was like Black Friday, like the halls of a high school. That's how I would describe it. Like there was more people in that Walmart than I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh my God.
And I had to go in, and I was so miserable that I wanted everyone to know it. Like I was walking around like pissed off, like no expression on my face. This Mexican dude comes up to me, doesn't speak English. I'm telling you, I'm in a sea of people. I'm in a sea of people. We're in Phoenix. Dude, we're in Phoenix. Half the people are Mexican. And he walked up to me and he's like, "Senor, can you help?" And I was like, and I was in such a bad mood. I was like, I don't speak Spanish, sorry. And he was like, but you help? And then I went and I helped him find a Glade plug-in.
You went on the scavenger
Yes,
hunt?
and that was the thing. At first, I was like, all right, I'll just help him real quick. And then he wasn't understanding what I was saying because he had like a Glade plug-in that ran out and he wanted a new one. And then there's like, you know how there's like 10 different brands of the same thing, but he needed the exact brand and he kept like picking out ones that weren't the brand. I was like, no, you got to find the one. And so I helped him for like 5 minutes at least. And then I left and I didn't find anything for my costume. And I just was like, what the fuck? Why am I the guy?
Dude, that's every time I go to Walmart, I have a terrible experience.
And that, dude,
a guy like I really like working with, and he had like a vape too. And like, I didn't want to sound like a crackhead, so I didn't ask for it. Or I was like, I waited for him to offer it to me, and he offered it to me like 3 times in the ride. It was like a 30-minute ride. So, but we were pulling up to the house. I'm high as hell, dude. My eyes are absolutely bloodshot.
Nightmare.
And he said, you know what he said? He's like, man, I like these vapes, man, but they don't really get you as high as me.
Like,
and I was the highest.
For sure.
I was the highest I've ever been in my
I've done
entire
that
life.
so many times where I'm literally like gripping the earth.
You remember in Star Wars when they go into hyperspeed and all the stars go like that? I was like that, and the moving truck just like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, you're literally like, you're grounding yourself.
Just like listening to Mumford and Sons on 105. Listen to like 98 PX.
For sure, dude, this shit's weak as hell. I hate that, dude.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, that's why I only smoke weed if I'm about to be horizontal. Like, I smoke weed, like, even just recently, I started smoking weed on my couch. Before I used to only do it. I would get into bed and be like, all right, I'll get a little high.
Well,
because I feel like I'm gonna pass out most of the time. If I stand up, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna fucking faint.
So like at dinner, I'll smoke weed after dinner, but instead of relaxing, I'll be like, oh fuck, I have to like go for like a mile walk right.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
My thoughts are like,
digest.
My thoughts are like, what are you doing? You fucked up your whole life, and there's no way to turn it around. And then I'm just like, all right, I'm just gonna go to bed, I guess.
Yeah, I get dude. You're gonna die. You're going to jail.
Yes,
your whole family's going to jail. They're all going to die.
My thought is like,
from your job tonight.
You've been the worst son. Your parents fucking. They're waiting for you to reach out. You don't. You just keep smoking pot. You lunatic.
Those are important thoughts. Those are important thoughts.
Yeah, dude. They're the apparently. So in the girl world, hey dudes are they're frowned upon. Like, women think they're disgusting. But
really? Because they're comfortable?
I'd get, women, the same way we don't want them to be comfortable.
they want us to wear steel toe boots all the time.
Well, no. So, but what my girlfriend was saying is, like, in her little zeitgeist, like the podcast she and the friends she had, it's a good thing because if you're dating a guy that wears them, it means they're not trying to get laid. So, like, if they're wearing them, they're a good guy. It's a green flag, as they say.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so, you know.
Well, dude, I'll tell you something right now. Oops. I don't necessarily have Hey Dudes, but I have the Skechers knockoff because they offer the wide foot option.
I would say that's even more of a green flag. You rocking the Skechers. That means you want to be a dad someday.
I do.
You're ready for father.
I'm dad ready.
Yeah.
Stepdad ready, probably.
Yeah. That's might be ideal because then you're like, well, if I leave, I'm not a bad guy.
Some guy got to have all the fun. And
yeah,
now you have to pay child support, and
you just give lessons. That's all you got to do is be like,
I don't know how to do any of this shit.
Mom's being a bitch.
I don't know how to change the oil in your mother's car.
You don't have to go to soccer practice. We'll go wrestle up there. I'll have a couple Budweisers. We'll wrestle.
Let's go to Swillburger.
We can look at chicks. Pinball. He's like 7. You're like, there's hot ass chicks.
We go get chicks.
It's like, you know how you love games? There's games and chicks, dude. Yeah, it's the best. Anyways, what are you grateful for, John?
Yo, that's a great bit. I wish I was better at improv.
Me too, dude.
What am I grateful for? I really have to work on this. Gratitude is the key.
It is.
It's the key to it all.
I'm glad we do this because I genuinely feel... I started like a journal, like at work when I'm bored. I've decided to like, why don't I just like free, right? Like just whatever comes in. And I go back and look at them, and they're miserable. Every one of them is like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. My life. I'm like, dude, I am a negative piece of shit.
Yeah, you're going through your Bukowski.
Yeah. I'm just everything is like things might get better, but for now it's bullshit.
That's literally what I'm just trying to find money to get out of here.
I think that's the main thing.
I'm trying to find. I'm trying to work like every day this winter. And then just end the spring.
Yeah, that's the move. In the winter especially.
And then I think I'm out, man. Because I can't.
Yeah.
There's
Me
nothing
too.
to do.
No, I'm moving. I don't care if I have to rob a fucking bank. I'm moving out of Rochester.
We'll make it there.
In July or whenever the fuck my lease is up.
Yeah. Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah.
It is. All right.
Science for...
I'm grateful. You know what I'm grateful for, actually? Shitty fucking crime dramas.
Yes.
Corrupt cop.
Yes.
Dude, I watched one on HBO. It was succulent, brother.
What's it called? Succulent?
999.
Dude, how about that guy? A succulent Chinese dinner?
Yeah, dude, that guy's the man. Yeah, I forgot that guy's name.
What's it called?
999.
999.
Which I don't think they ever explained what 999 meant. Apparently, it was like a special ops.
I prefer
procedure.
that. I like when they don't explain.
It was like a classic shitty cop movie, whereas like the heist went good except for that one guy who went crazy. And then this one guy became a drunk and was like sabotaged.
And then the guy that was the good guy actually was a bad guy
because he's actually a cop.
Yeah,
he's a crooked cop.
I love stuff like that.
And then the good cop gets murdered.
Isn't The Departed like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was getting my boss. But that's
movies.
A good one.
Yeah.
That's a classic. That's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, that's a great movie. If I'm remember, it's Colin Farrell and...
No.
Wait. What am I thinking of?
Colin Farrell, cop movie, True Detective?
No.
In Bruges?
Wait, who's in The Departed?
Leonardo DiCaprio, Jack Nicholson.
Is Matt Damon in it?
Matt Damon.
Okay, that is what I'm thinking of. I thought for some reason
Mark Wahlberg.
Maybe that's who I was confusing with. Yeah, I haven't seen it in a while, but I do love that movie. There's like a twist right at the end.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. I just watched, as I told you, I just watched Good Will Hunting. So I got Boston movies on the brain. I'm confusing all of them. But
dude, Boston movies are great.
They are good.
Black Mass is a good one.
Did you know that was... I know you know this, but that was their first time acting, all those dudes? That's nuts. That's such a good movie.
I think Matt Damon was actually going to Harvard. Yeah, he was actually going to Harvard at the time. Yeah, and...
dude, Louis' bit about that is so funny. Have you heard that? Where he's like, I had a problem with Good Will Hunting.
Oh, yeah, the apples. Yeah, I like the apples.
Yeah, he's like he wrote the fucking movie. He sat down like, I'm a badass and I fight. And I'm also a genius, but I've never gone to school. I'm just a genius. So, because every time I've watched that movie, I've had that thought like...
But, dude, how is he smart? A cisgender white guy watching that in his 20s, watching that movie.
I would watch that movie when I had assignments due in college because I would be like, yeah, dude, being smart's cool. Let me get after... And then I would do my work. Pathetic that it took that.
Oh, dude. I watched Swingers today. I cried.
Oh, I gotta watch that.
Oh, it's so good.
I don't remember watching that.
You're so money you don't even realize.
Oh, yeah.
You're money.
I remember that line.
Dude, he fucking gets in an argument with those gangbangers and then the next scene, like 2 scenes, he's like hanging out with them. He's like, yo, I thought you wanted to kill these guys. Like,
Vince Vaughn is the man. We were talking about this earlier, but like Vince Vaughn is everything I hate in a person, but he's the man. Yeah, I can't.
On the screen.
I hate like smarmy, like condescending tall guys that are just what are you, fucking idiot? I know everything. You're like, all right, dude, why are you cool? You're literally just tall. But he pulls it off somehow. I don't get why I like him, but I fucking love him.
So, I'm grateful for all those movies. It's a very long-winded close.
No, you're fine.
Something I need to improve on, drinking less. There's some days where I don't drink at all, and there's some days where I drink all day.
Yeah. I've been getting a lot better with it. I pretty much don't... I don't drink... I haven't been drinking during the week, but then there'll be like certain days I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. I'm drinking.
Dude, I went to buy beer. I was up I woke up in the middle of the night. I couldn't go back to sleep, so I tried to buy a beer at like 7:30, and they were like, "Oh, it's too early. You can't buy this." And I was like, "Fuck!" Now I look like a drunk.
That sucks because you're like, I'm not.
I'm trying to go back to sleep.
Yeah,
I'm bored.
Yeah, that sucks. They don't sell. I thought it was 24/7.
I thought it was 7 a.m. Because I remember one time, I was trying to stock up because I was planning on tripping on acid, and I wanted to do it early in the morning. This is during the Easton Alexander days.
Yeah. I remember your acid.
Remember, we were all going to do acid together, but for whatever reason, Dave did it like a day before us.
Dude.
Yeah, he didn't want to wait. So
it was burning a hole in his pocket. Acid was burning a hole in his pocket.
You ended up not doing it at all. No, you guys did it without me or something?
I didn't do it. The only time I did
it by myself, and I went to the art museum by myself.
I must have gotten scared then, because the only time I did it, you either did it with me. My friends came over.
Oh, and it was so hot in the apartment.
Yes.
It was blazing hot.
That's right. Yeah.
It was fine. That was a great apartment in the wintertime. Honestly,
warm. It was like a New York City apartment.
Yeah,
where it was
but in the summer, it was like, oh my god.
Yeah, there's nothing you could do. You just had to put an AC.
And it was like raging bull. Like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Like,
the heat would make us mad.
Yeah, mad. Yell out the window.
Yeah, he just turned Italian.
And then something I'm looking forward to. Just getting out of here. Just getting out of Dodge. Just
that's a good
racking up episodes, getting better at editing and podcasting, and just
dude. I've been thinking about taking buying a master class on audio production, because I'm like,
it's so hard.
I know it's so hard, but even if I don't do it, like I just want to understand more, because I'm so sick of technology. You know what? Let me get into my all right, things I'm grateful for. I am grateful for right now. The weather is perfect. I've been going on runs, and I got to embrace that, because during the summer I would try to run. And I'm like, why am I
killing yourself?
It's so hard. And I'm like, it's hot as fuck.
Twice as hard.
Yeah. So now it's like crisp. It's fucking perfect. So I'm grateful for that. Things to improve on. Technology. It's whooping my ass, and I can't stand it. Dude, the other day I was having a bad day at work. I came home for lunch, and my gas was like about to run out. Like the light was blinking. Like you have to get gas. I go to the gas station. I put my card in. It says chip error. I tried like 10 times, and I just go, all right, well, I only have a half hour for lunch. I have to. So I just was like pissed off. Like, fuck it.
Gas station?
No, I didn't have time to. So I just drove to. I worked 3 minutes from my. I knew I was gonna make it, but. So then I plugged my phone. First of all, since I've had my car, it has Bluetooth connection, whatever. It won't work unless it's plugged into the charger. My phone doesn't connect. I've never looked into it. I don't know what it is, but if I just put my phone like on the magnet, it won't connect. It has to be plugged in. So I plug it in. It doesn't connect. So it's just like playing. Then my AC, there's some sort of electronic issue with my car, because it's not like the what's it called when your car, the AC stops working, you gotta buy that bottle. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, the charge thing. Yeah, coolant or whatever the fuck. It's not that, because it like comes on and off, but it'll just not work for like.
I just showed how fucking stupid I am that I can't.
No, I know the name, and I just can't think of it, and I'm sure you. But so. My AC isn't working. It just stops working for days at a time. Then my phone won't connect. Then my chip card won't work. Then I got to work. My AirPods stopped working. I was just like, am I just like...
I'm going to snap.
Am I just... Does technology just want to butt fuck me? Like, yeah, I'm like, well, I don't get it. I've never done anything bad to technology. Yeah. It just hates me. I don't know... So that's what I'd like to improve on. I'd like to learn. Maybe I'll take a master class in audio producing.
Yeah.
And
but I think you're just set up for failure that day. I think you're just... Yeah. I think the universe is...
Yeah, it was just a bad day. Oh, and I forgot to mention it was like randomly 85 degrees out that day that my AC didn't work. It's worked every day for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Today I'm not going to work when you need it.
There was one summer, bro. It was on Easton Alexander. I think you already moved to Phoenix at that point.
Your AC stopped working?
In my car, yeah.
There's nothing, because you think like, okay, windows down, and windows down is fine until you come to a stoplight, and then you're just, and dude, being tired from sitting at a desk and then being hot is the worst, because you're like, this was my break. This was like when I was supposed to like have the breeze blown, and I'm just like nodding off behind the wheel. I'm fired up, dude. When I think about it, I get pissed.
Yeah.
But and then,
what are you looking forward to?
What am I looking forward to? I'm looking for. Dude, I'm turning 34 in December. You know what? I'm looking forward to turning 34 because I've been 33 for seemingly so long that I keep saying...
For 5 years.
Yeah, dude, I keep saying I'm 34, and I'm like, shit, I'm not. This is the age where you start forgetting what age you're... I've never understood it until now, because now every year matters less and less.
Well, dude, I'm 28. I'm 28. I'm living like a divorced 40-year-old.
Yeah, but you know how you know you're 28?
Yeah.
Like, you're confident. But, like, my brother was like... I'm 40, and I'm like, I don't think you're 40. I think you're 41 or whatever. I forget. And I did the math, and I'm like, no, dude, you're 41. He was like, really? And I was like, what a dumbass. But now I get it. I get it, because you get to a certain age where you're like, what's the difference between 33 and 34? There's and you know it's coming, so your brain kind of prepares you. So you're like, I guess I'm 34. So I'm looking forward to turning 34, so I can just be like, yeah, I'm 35 now. Now I'm 35. How do girls like guys, dude? How does anybody like a dude's butt? That's crazy to me. Every time I see every once in a while, I'll be like, you know what? I think maybe I could like get into dudes. And then I just think of a guy's butt, and I just go, ew, women, you guys are gross. You like guys' butts?
That's why we have to do shit like have... like giant penises.
You gotta
lots of money.
That's why we have to do what we do, where we have giant penises.
Yeah, all right. We got fat.
We got fat. We're tiny dick losers.
That was a good episode.